Well, good evening. Welcome to the One Bar and Lupagus show. Good sip, Lupagus.
Thank
Good
you.
sip to start her off.
I was hoping you were going to say it was a good sip because I feel like I took a really good sip. It's been a goddamn depressing week in Viking land, but we are here to talk about it anyway.
We are here to talk about it, and so is many others as well. Mr. Harmsy, we got Viking Funeral, Delton, Don, FW, Ender in the house, Davey, Tokyo San in the house as well. So buckle up, buttercups.
Yep. I just finished the first half of season 6 of Cobra Kai. Tokyo San was in it, so well done there. Davey's in the house. Harmsy's here. Nisberg will not be here. He needs a break from all the drama.
Not allowed. Excuse or absence. What's it called when it's unexcused absence?
Yeah, you gotta. Your homework's not going to count with this kind of. You're going to get an F for the day. It's going to hurt your GPA, and you got to get some extra credit now. That's what you got to do.
I never did homework. We got Ashley in the house. Madamidai says, "What up?" with just a shit ton of exclamation points. Basketball guys, thoughts on One Bar and Lupagus contraception merch? I don't know what that is.
I think he means like One Bar and Lupagus condoms.
I don't know what those are. I don't know how to wear those. I don't know what they look like. What's up, guys? Davey OG.
Morning pills. Everybody's saying hi to each other in the comments. How nice is that?
Tristan and Olsult.
Yeah, I think you nailed it.
Drinking a nice
they're back.
High Life Light. They're back. They went on absence for a couple years, and voila, they are back and better than ever. I wish they were a sponsor. I would be so happy.
Is that your second one already?
No.
Oh God, that's barely gone. I thought you said it was really going on fast.
Oh, it's going. We're going to talk Vikings here in a little bit. We got Sal Spice hopping on tonight as well. Talk some Vikings. Very excited about that.
Turns out when it comes to contraception, Patrick Harms is MacGyver. He just needs saran wrap and rubber band.
Oh, Jesus. Poor girl.
No, any girl that Harm beds is a lucky lady.
Yeah, rubber band. Rubber bands are for rookies. Let that float.
Miss Alyssa in the house.
Alyssa in the house.
Thank you again for filling in on Saturday during our post-game show. The Vikings were riding that wave of positive emotions.
It was wonderful. Davey, very random and kind of rude. Christmas cards.
I think I was topless in one of those, Davey. I'm very offended.
Just remember, hey, become a member. Not only get wonderful weekly videos and some other perks as well, giveaways, but you do get a Christmas card, envelope licked by us.
And I think we even gave a Christmas gifts once. We sent those.
Yeah, we might. I don't know.
When did we send out cozies? I think cozies are keychains or something.
Is it cozy or a koozie?
Oh yeah,
cozy used to be a bar.
Cozy bar. That's what I was thinking of. Oh God, don't ever go there.
Never go there. Spiking Viking. Been a while, sir. Good to see you. Tim Voss is sweaty.
I wonder why he's sweaty.
Mason M.
Harm's got pubes in his Christmas card. I blame the post office for that one, not us.
Delton, send us an email, onebarandlupagus@gmail.com. I have something I need to tell you. onebarlupagus@gmail. Let's talk some Vikings.
Let's start.
Let's chit-chat.
Yeah, enough of this pre-game spinning back and forth here. Let's go. JJ McCarthy is out. Let's get our thoughts on this. Out for the year. Meniscus repair in his knee. Let's get your thoughts on this first one, Bar. JJ McCarthy out. What do you think about this?
I mean, we've ranted on multiple videos. There's nothing to say. It sucks ass. It's RG3 put out the best tweet, and it makes the most sense today that he said, the Vikings did the right thing. They left it up to the doctors. They did the full repair. They went about they're clearly have high hopes for this kid. They're not just doing some quick fix. And he said, I have a lot of experience in this situation because it screwed him over, and they're doing the right thing, and that's all you can say.
Well, that's right. I'm going to go my opinion on here in a minute before I do, but maybe clear something up for me. I'm a little confused on I thought the whole thing was they go in there, they see what it is. If it's a little sliver, they can fix it or cut it. If it was more, then they have to do the replacement. From what I've been hearing lately on Twitter, it sounds like it made it sound like there was a choice. Like they could do either or. And I don't know if that's the case.
I think there's a threshold where it becomes a little gray, where maybe they could try to trim it and not trim it. So I think there is a little wiggle room there based off of what I've seen. I don't know. If I was a doctor, I would have been dead 15 times already.
Tim Boss says yes, and RG3 got fired today.
He did get fired. Sam Ponder got fired too.
Sam Ponder did?
Sam Ponder got just gonzo. So
well, maybe she'll send us her resume.
Harmsy says something that we've seen a lot too. He's not upset he wasn't going to play anyways, and I don't think this sets back JJ McCarthy. Like, you know what, he might not have played. Yes, he would have got the practice reps. He would have been out there. He'd been doing his thing. This dude's gonna be ready to go next week 1 next year. He's gonna get a full preseason. He's gonna be ready to roll. I don't think he's gonna be all of a sudden rusty or like not as good. He's probably gonna be doing shit when he shouldn't be anyways. He is motivated up the ass.
This is what pisses me off. You get Ian Rappaport coming on here saying, this may not be such a bad thing. No, it's a horrible thing. Everything about it sucks. Don't give me this bullshit that it's not a bad thing. This is the worst thing. Everybody's saying, he wanted to play it anyway. Bullshit. He was going to take first-team reps Monday night at the practice. He was going to take first-team reps against the Browns this week. I'm going to say I'm so sick of this. Everybody's, he wasn't – bullshit. He was going to play at some point. Whether it was week 1 or not, that's the debate. He would have been in much earlier. The way he was progressing, how fast he was going, he would have been on this football field. What I hate about the whole situation is just next year we want him ready to go. What's the best way to get ready? To have your rookie year going, right now, whether it's staying on the sideline learning or getting in there and playing, being in that room, being able to go through practice.
Yes.
I don't want him year 1 when we need him to be, having that be his year where he's getting his feet wet. And that's the biggest bitch. And the thing that sucks the most about this is that whole situation. The only thing that gives me any silver lining here is what KOC said. He said, I know we have our franchise quarterback. So I think next season he's going to go in as a starter. There'll be none of this bridge shit. He's going to be the starter. He'll get all the reps. That's what's going to happen. So that's the only sliver of anything good that comes with the situation.
Yeah, but there's a difference here. See, you're like upset. So I'm just sad. Like there's no way this wasn't a bad decision by anybody. So it's like I'm not getting riled up and pissed off. I'm just fucking sad. So
I am too. I'm sad, but I hate hearing Rapports be like, it's no big deal.
It isn't a big deal to him. Like the Vikings fans, it's a big ass deal. This is a big deal. It's obvious that being out there at practice would have made him better. But at this point, it's like, whatever. I mean, it's expected at this point.
What's expected?
So, what?
What's expected? For
the Vikings somehow to step on their dick and something to go wrong. So, it is what it is. I'm sad. It makes my heart sad. I hate everything about it. I've come to love JJ McCarthy more than pretty much everybody else in this world. And,
even me?
We'll see him next year. No, never.
I hate waiting. I hate having to wait. It's the worst. Lord Duncan's here finally. He's a little bit late, so we'll hold that against him.
Sounds like Lord Duncan might have been having a little pre-live tug.
I think he couldn't finish. Didn't have that Christmas card. That would have helped him get to the finish line. Speaking of finish line, Stephon Gilmore was here. Vikings could not get to the finish line with him. He left with no contract. Stephon Gilmore, is he not going to get signed with the Vikings?
It sounds like Stephon Gilmore might want a little more money than he really deserves. I mean, everybody, whether I don't know if it was Doogie, somebody put it out there basically like they offered him a very good contract. 8 minutes later, wow,
he confirmed it. He just rubbed one out.
What was I saying? Yeah, I mean, it sounds like it's in his court. Like, I'm glad the Vikings aren't overpaying for this dude. Like, here's the contract, do your thing. They've done this with multiple players. I'm sure that's what happened with Reisner when he came in initially. That last year he came, left. Who else was there? Somebody else, but it doesn't seem
Kareem
like
Hunt came in. Never signed.
Kareem Hunt. I'm sure they offered him contract and he ended up going somewhere else. But like, it's in his court. I don't think teams are absolutely knocking on the door of Stephon Gilmore, so we'll see.
Yeah. Again, I think this is probably I don't think Stephon Gilmore wants to take part in training camp, and the Vikings are fine with that. And if shit gets worse in the cornerback room the rest of the preseason, then he'll be joining this team probably right after cut day is my guess.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. I think he could just come here and just kind of just do shit on the sidelines as well. That could probably just be part of it. T-Bass, congrats. Wonderful. Thank you, T-Bass. T-Bass has been with us for a very long time. That picture is horrifying. I don't know what that is.
Him. I guess after he eats a fresh iguana. 23 likes. We're trying to get over 50. You're right, Ashley. Sal Spice is going to hop on here pretty soon. Got a few more things to do before she gets on. What was I going to say?
I don't know.
Something awesome. Let's get a new member tonight, huh?
Yeah, let's get a new member. Let's do it. It feels so good.
Michael Carter. It's been a while.
Michael Carter.
Great running back for the Jets. Jordan Addison was hurt, the ankle, on crutches, but KLC keeps telling us he's fine. He's fine. He's going to be just fine.
Well, yeah, and then he said he doesn't know if he'll be out there for week 1. I didn't see that part until after I did my video. I was all optimistic. Yeah, no, he's fine. He's fine. So it's not that doesn't sound great. Like maybe he's saying fine because it's not like a torn something or a broken ankle. Maybe that's better. But yeah, that's brutal. Yeah, Manwich is right here.
He hasn't done it yet. We were close one day, but one bar just drank his shake and he had a full belly.
It's going to be a member video. This is what I guarantee. The Manwich will be down next week.
Wow.
It'll be down next week. It'll be a member video. So that gives you a reason right there to become a member.
Yeah. Absolutely. Thank you, Troy Kramer, for that. Let's bring up the big elephant in the room. The question that's been floated around this week, especially more than any other week, are the Minnesota Vikings.
One more thing quick. Blake Cashman got hurt his finger. He won't be back on the field until his stitches heal. So
I saw that. Are the Vikings cursed? Are the Minnesota Vikings cursed?
Yes. It's too easy of a question now. Michael Carter says, "I got your member." I think that might be a perverse type of statement.
He's very inappropriate. We're not inappropriate in the show, so I don't know if I really like that comment.
Nothing but class, as always. Davey says, "Nah, shit happens." Davey, anybody, Davey, you would think. I mean, he's been around for a long time.
He's been through it all.
So if Davey says we're not cursed, Patrick Harm's just rubbing it in everybody's face.
Just like Lord Duncan did before you hopped on.
Agree shit.
Kane says, "Sure, why not? I'll be a member."
I don't know if that's what he's saying.
I think it is. I think it is, Kane.
Oh, Kane, we really appreciate it. We're not gonna proceed with the show until I see that come through.
I think that's what he's talking about. $2 a month.
Will Reichard, it's not for a lack of effort. I've pretty much, I'm surprised the cops haven't come to my house to stop messaging Will Reichard.
You need to stop texting this young man. Vikings cursed. I don't know if they're cursed or not. But when other teams, it's like you see like just some random NFL account say, Minnesota Vikings, they're poor fans, this, that. The fact that it's like known and it's out there that we're like this cursed franchise. Yeah, I think we are cursed.
Yeah, we're cursed. It's easy. But you know what? The Red Sox were cursed too, and they ended up getting their championship. So it's going to happen. The football gods are just continue to toy with us for a while. Tristan says if you slam it now, we'll become a member.
Wow. Not bad.
It's a member video. I feel like I do the members injustice. They've earned the right to see me dry heave.
They earned it like 3 months ago.
I'm going to do it this week. I promise. I bet Lupagus's life on it.
Please don't. My life is not yours to barter.
It's an aged can of Manwich now. It's going to taste even better.
I'm pretty sure Manwich it's like honey. It doesn't go bad. It's never good. It just never goes bad.
I lost it. I was going to see when it expires.
Yeah, it's not there. I was still looking for it.
It's right over there. I see it.
Oh, yeah,
all right. So, yeah, the Vikings are cursed. They will break that curse. There's no doubt about it. Let's go to a little stock up, stock down, huh?
That's our video for that. Stock up, stock down. We're going to talk about some players whose stock is up. Where we are right now in the preseason, and whose stock is down.
Manwich
will chug the rest of his High Life Light, though, if you become a member.
June 25th, 2025.
Is there just regular Manwich now? There's probably like onion, garlic, because there are all kinds of weird flavors like there is with everything else. Like, why can't you just get a fucking normal paper towel anymore? It's always like these weird shapes they rip off in.
Original.
I hate it.
Sounds like you get your paper towels at the Dollar Tree.
No, they all do that.
Stock up, Bo Richter, Levi,
Ooh.
Lee, LVR. All right, who you got for me?
My stock up? I got 4 guys. Do you want me to unveil them
I
all?
thought you were giving us a guy, and we're going to say if they're stock up or stock down. I
All right.
messed this up severely.
No, it's fine. Tristan Jackson.
Well, yeah, stock way up. The dude can't get
way up to the point where I'm almost 100% sure he's a lock to make.
He is a lock. Done. I got Sam Darnold on there.
I guess with no JJ McCarthy, his stock would be up, but you go by the practice yesterday, 1 for 12, stock down. So.
Receivers were dropping a lot of balls, so that was a little deceiving.
Yeah. I guess it has to be up just because now he is like he's the starter, and he will be the starter all year.
What about Brian Asamoah? Hey, he did it.
Tristan did it. He did
Tristan, here's my promise. If you don't see me slam this on a member video this coming week, Tristan, we're going to send you a full One Bar and Lupagus hat, hoodie, shirt, everything.
And pubes.
That's gross. Nobody has those. Too old for that. Welcome, Tristan. Greatly appreciate the new member. Anyone else wants to become a member? Let's go, baby.
Brian Asamoah? I don't know. I guess I'm going to say even.
I'm going to say his stock is way up. I mean, going into this training camp, he was just this dude ain't going to make the team. He's a bust, whatever. And now it seems like the fact that he's making this team, stock way the hell.
No, but I don't think it should
up.
be. He's fast. He gets in the backfield, but he doesn't make any tackles.
The fact that he's gone from a surefire cut to making the team, I think stock's way up.
All right, how about this one? Brandon Powell, stock up, stock down.
Oh, my word.
Good sip.
Brandon Powell, comments. What do you think? Stock up, stock down? Sal Spice is going to be hopping on in a couple minutes here.
Have you sent her the link yet?
No. It's always awkward when I send the link too early, and then they just sit there.
You make them wait. Sweat it
out.
out.
That's rude. Stock up on Powell. That's surprising. Up. Harm says way down. I think with Powell, I don't think he's had really much of an opportunity. It's not like he's dropped any balls. I mean, he hasn't had much of an opportunity, so I don't know. It's a tough one. I guess if I had to say anything, I'd say stock down just because Jalen Naylor has easily taken over that number 3 spot.
Yeah, I think just with Jalen Naylor, Tristan Jackson lately, he's got to be stocked down right now. He feels like the forgotten man. And now with Jordan Addison's injury, though, the punt returners were him, Addison, and Naylor. If Naylor ends up being wide receiver 3, is that?
Powell's returning punts.
No, I'm saying is he expendable? That's what I'm saying. If you have other guys who can do it, I think stock down right now on Brandon Powell.
Yeah, stock down. Ty Chandler.
I know mine.
I'm going to be really rude right now. I would give 2 shits if they cut Ty Chandler.
You never liked Ty Chandler.
He's never done anything to be like, wow, this dude is fantastic.
He ran his ass off last year. What do you want from him?
I want an element that, what does he bring that's so different from most, any other guy you can get in round 4 to 6?
That's what he is.
That's what I'm saying. Some of those guys in the Dylan lobbies, they take him because the dude can do everything. He can catch everything, and when he gets in his hands, he makes plays after the catch. Ty Chandler, I'm not saying he's bad, but I just want somebody that just adds a different element.
I don't know what you want from Ty Chandler, what he has to do to win you over. No, but stock is down. When he's dropping those balls, he drops on that first drive. Come on, you can't have that, Ty. And that's your job.
It would have prolonged Sam Darnold's drive. Sam Darnold got shafted.
He would have had a touchdown. He dropped it in the end zone. So stock down right now for Ty Chandler. I don't think his job's in jeopardy or anything, but definitely stock down.
He's going to be on the team. He's going to be RB2. And it was funny because I was texting Lupagus after that first drive. I'm like, God, this guy's pissing me off. And he comes out in the second drive, looked really good. He had a couple really nice runs. So I guess, I'm glad that I'm motivating Ty Chandler.
You are motivating him and motorboating him. How about Nick? Big Dick Nick Mullins. Stock up or stock down?
I thought you were going to say Nick Muse.
No. We all know Nick Muse is stock up.
I could give two shits where Nick Mullins' stock is. Up. He's the backup quarterback. Of course
he is. He's the backup quarterback. No, there's nothing to question. His stock is up, and it's horrible the way it happened. But again, this is a guy you could have traded maybe. JJ McCarthy's healthy. Get something for him.
His hoof hands. That's rude.
My brother, when he was little, he used to put on his little plastic shoe and punch my friends in the nuts. He called himself Hoof Boy.
Hoof Boy should have got his ass kicked by your friends.
They're too scared. You're sneaky.
Yeah, Nick Mullins' stock way up.
It is. I mean,
Big Dave Luft is in the house. We'll find out Saturday. I don't think it matters.
No, we know what he is.
Yeah, whatever he does on Saturday, it's like, all right, if he throws for 200 yards in one quarter, or if he throws 7 interceptions, we'll be like, oh yeah, that's Nick Mullins.
Yeah, I mean, like, we know what he is. He throws for yards, throws for touchdowns, he throws for interceptions.
It's fun. It is fun watching Nick Mullins. The dude comes out, gives two shits. He's a gunslinger.
He's a gunslinger.
That it's fun.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny to watch.
Nick Mullins fucks, and there's no doubt about it.
Delton Vincent, absolutely. Walter Rouse up, stock way up. That's a good one.
He loves doing the SKOL chant.
He's
the rest of mine are so obvious. I'm not going to mention them.
Well, I got Ed Ingram. I got stock lower than my balls.
And you do have
his PFF was like 17.
You do have a lot of extra sack.
Ed Ingram's PFF, I think it was 17.
That's pretty good.
I didn't know they went down that low. I've only seen like.
Did he play enough to even get a rating? Was he out there that long?
I think he played quite a bit. Ed Ingram, unless I'm off here, I think he played a decent amount.
Yeah, I don't know when they started making the switch. I know the second line was in pretty damn early, but yeah, I know you put a lot of faith in PFF grades more than I do, but that's pretty horrible. Whether you
well, yeah, I mean, I don't put a ton into it, but it also says something. Like if it's that low, like when you see somebody out there and you think he has a decent game and your PFF's like a 68. Yeah, it's like, all right, whatever. You know, he had a good game. But when it's 17, woof.
It's not good. That's not good. Jay Ward is done. That's a good one by Malaway Wawi. Jay Ward did not do, I mean, any cornerback is stocked on right now.
We got over 100 viewers, only 36 likes. Let's hit that like button, baby. Hit that like button. Let's go. It was weird. I sent Sal a link before, and I've never seen this message from Twitter before. It says it was, I don't know. Anyways, I resent it. It looks like we're good.
Oh my God. Kenny up. SKOL TYA. You're damn right.
Hey, where have you been, man?
His stock is way up. Let's hope it continues. I'm actually one of the guys I'm most excited to see on Saturday is Kenny Ngwangu. Will this continue? Will he still get carries? And will that explosion show itself again?
Say explosion again.
Explosion.
Oh God, never mind. Don't ever say
explosion.
Yeah, no, he looked really damn good. Kenny Ngwangu. I want him to take over that RB2 so bad.
C wants to know why he sneezes anytime he looks at the blue sky. This is a joke.
Why do I sneeze anytime I look at the blue sky? I don't know. Sounds like you should probably go to the doctor.
Allergic to the atmosphere? I don't know. Yeah, I mean, otherwise I had like really obvious ones. Byron Murphy, Seth Vernon, for stock down, stock up. I mean, obviously Levi Drake Rodriguez and Bo Richter. He is the man right now.
The Richter scale. All right, it's happening.
You sure? You got
Sal Spice is in the damn house. Let's go. Yeah.
Hi.
Oh, okay. She got her Duke shirt on.
Have you ever? Oh. Yes, we can hear. Have you taken that off in the last week?
I have worn it 3 days this week now because you don't. I'm backing this up. Sorry. You don't know how many more opportunities you're going to have to wear a beautiful shirt like this. So, oh my God, this is terrible.
You're going to get a Duke Shelley tattoo to go with the Nas Reed one.
If he wins me something, yeah. Why am I so zoomed? I'm sorry, guys.
Oh, sorry, you got me shaking. I'm gonna throw up here. There you go.
All right. I'll just do it like this.
Perfect. Nailed it. Like squatting right now?
Yeah. So I recently repainted my whole entire house, so I haven't committed to like a Vikings backdrop yet. So I just have it like all propped on here. So yes, I am standing or squatting now.
Did you paint it yourself, or did you have somebody paint it?
I painted it myself. I've actually
Wow.
became an expert in wall repair and painting. So
Which-
if you ever
what
need any
sheen
help,
did you
I
go
got
with?
you.
Did you go eggshell?
I don't
Personal.
remember the color, but
No.
it wasn't the best.
Yeah, don't answer that. That's a very personal.
It's a little
Eggshells?
too yellow.
Flat? That's okay. You went yellow.
No, I
Nothing
don't. I mean,
cheap.
no, it was supposed to be white, but it like is reflecting yellow, you know?
I get it. I
So
get
not
it.
the best. But anyways, Duke Shelley, yeah, I mean, I have to wear this until I can't wear it anymore. Plus it's white, so I'm probably going to stain it. Like if I wore it to an actual game, it would be done.
Are you saying that confidence is low that Duke Shelley is going to make the squad?
Sounds like it.
No, I think that Duke Shelley, God, I don't know. It's getting to the end of training camp. He was originally my vote for Mr. Mankato, of course. But, you know, are we talking about this already? Okay, you guys know the cornerback situation is dire.
Mhm.
And if they can get somebody in here, and I hate the discrimination against short kings. I really do. It's unfair. But
I hear you.
I met Duke Shelley a couple of days ago, and I mean, he's maybe like an inch taller than me. So I don't, and I'm not insulting him at all. Like it's not his fault, but the rest of the room is so small also that if somebody's got to go, I don't know.
Yeah.
But I hope it's not Duke because, you know, I'm a Duke Shelley stan account for what, 3 years now. So.
Yeah. Duke
Everybody
appreciates that.
loves them some Duke Shelley. Was he a nice guy? I bet he's just the nicest guy ever too.
Oh, he's super nice. He like talked a lot. Well, he DM'd me a couple weeks ago
Uh-oh.
and was like, "Thanks for the stan account, much appreciated."
Nice.
And I was like, "Oh fuck!" I was
Yeah.
like, "This guy. Does this mean he scrolled through my tweets? Because he's got to think I'm psycho." Because I have a friend that every year just makes me this Valentine, like on Photoshop or whatever. And every year it's like whoever my favorite player is, and it rhymes. It's always roses are red, you know, and it always rhymes. And Duke Shelley was one a couple years ago, and I had just retweeted it and like said more stuff. And I'm like, he just saw that. Like he's gotta think I'm nuts.
I don't know. I think you guys might be in love. I like it. It's
Yeah,
gonna be a
it's
nice
a
Viking
beautiful
love story.
I don't know. I mean, he hasn't said anything weird in the DMs yet. Or I shouldn't say yet. He hasn't said anything weird in the DMs.
There's
so,
still time.
yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's a love connection. I think I don't like to. What is the saying? God, I don't remember. I'm gonna mess it up.
Piss
But
where you eat.
don't piss where you eat. That's what I was gonna say. If I
Jeez,
ever
I've
see
never heard
players
that
out. If I ever see players out or anything, I do not speak to them. I don't want to know them on a personal level. I just want to watch them on TV or see them at training camp and respect what they do. Because you don't know what you're gonna get. I just don't want to mix those two things in my life.
Well,
And there have been ones in the past where it's like, oh God, I don't know if I could feel that way about that person anymore. So,
you've met with, I mean, you've talked with a lot of Vikings. I mean, you've been on a lot of shows, but like who has been the one Viking that you've either just met personally or on a show that you just like fell in love with, like just the best dude ever?
Okay, this is going to take a lot of people by surprise. But, you know, we interviewed Randy Moss on Belief. That was with Rest in Peace, Belief. Well, for me anyway. That's a story for another time.
Wow.
We had Randy Moss on the show, which obviously dream come true, right? Like, how can you beat that?
Yeah.
And then the very next week, we had Troy Williamson. So I'm just sitting here like, what am I going to ask this dude? Like, what am I going to say? Like, how can I say anything that's not offensive? Like, I don't know. I was looking up and I saw he had like a Wawa sandwich shop franchise. I'm like going to ask him. I'm going to like ask him about his sandwich shop. But honestly, Troy Williamson was probably the best interview that I think I ever did on that show, because he was so candid about his experience and, you know, obviously took a lot of accountability for it, but he really went into detail about what he was actually going through. And it was not his eyes or anything. It was some severe mental health stuff. And, you know, it's really, especially African-American men don't really talk about that. And he wasn't saying it as an excuse. Like, he had a lot of details. And I love anytime somebody abuses Brad Childress verbally. So that, of course, is great. But he actually has been diagnosed with CTE. And so I just thought it was such an interesting interview. Probably one of the least listened to, but I just feel like I learned so much. And Bryant McKinney chimed in and said, how he's been diagnosed, and they talked about how the NFL doesn't support them at all because they're, at least with Bryant, they look at his social media and stuff and they're like, you're always out, you're always having a good time, so it's obviously not affecting you. And so just the two of them talked a lot about how it affects them in their daily life that, people don't understand. So I really enjoyed meeting him for sure.
I can't believe he agreed to go on a Vikings show. Like that's dangerous. I mean, that's awesome. I'm just surprised, somebody who is so ridiculed for his play went on a Vikings show. So.
Well, right. And I don't know if he knew he was following Randy Moss, but if he knew rough. That also.
I hate the pick, but they put him in an impossible situation. Like, you can't be the guy who's replacing Randy Moss. I mean, it was so tough for him.
Yeah, and when he was already going through mental health struggles as it was, then to have all of that pressure put on you, and then he was this. I didn't live here in this market at the time, so I didn't see it firsthand, but just scrutinized by the media every day. And then you have a coach like Brad Childress, who certainly isn't gonna give you a helping hand oh my gosh, well. I just thought of something else, but I don't know. We can't talk about Troy Williamson all day, I guess. But that was one that definitely caught me by surprise. My other favorite, I guess, is probably Mike Tice. I love him.
Mike Tice was awesome. I wish he had some budget to work with. I hate that they wouldn't give him any money to spend. We got Kenny Mixon. That's who he could buy. Not bad.
Bad.
Yeah, they mingled a lot back in those days.
All right, Sal. JJ McCarthy news. How's this stack up against some of the shit we've been through in the past? The Teddy Bridgewater, Sam Bradford, the missed kicks.
Where does it fall?
Yeah.
Where does it fall when you're just?
Oh my gosh, you guys! It's at the end. It's at the very bottom.
Yeah,
it's right.
I had to check. I was pretty upset yesterday, and I kept checking myself, like, why are you so upset about this? You didn't really. I mean, my personal opinion was I didn't think that JJ was going to start. Obviously, he excited us and sparkled it on Saturday, and so that made me kind of double think that. But I didn't think he was going to start. I thought they'll get through maybe halfway the season, see that the division is out of reach, and they'll put him in. So I kept being like, Sally, and if you're going to have a knee injury, this is the one you want to have. I'm not an orthopedic surgeon by any means, but I spent a lot of time there over the years. And better to happen now, right? And so it sucks, but from what I understand, you shouldn't have any lingering issues with it. And it's not great, but it's not like we were winning the Super Bowl this year anyways. It's not. And the Teddy comparison, I understand it, because this JJ thing is flaring up the PTSD for sure. Mm-hmm. But I mean, I remember exactly where I was when I found that out about Teddy. I remember that entire day. I can't remember what I had for breakfast this morning, but I can remember every single moment. And echoes. And that was just a completely different situation, because Teddy had just came off of winning the division for the Vikings. He went down the field at Lambeau Field for the division title and won that game. It went down to the wire. Also, probably my favorite game I've ever went to. So the expectations were high. And then people, I don't think remember this enough, but I have so much trauma from that. The league scheduled the very first game at US Bank Stadium to be against the Packers. And that injury happened 18 days before the stadium opened. So there's not only the Teddy, oh my God, is he going to be okay? It's holy shit, are the Packers going to own our stadium? We will never, ever let this down that they won the first game at our I don't know. So to me, I mean, obviously severity of the injury aside, that was just a completely different scenario.
Yeah. No, I agree. It's pretty low for me. It's way down there. It doesn't compare to the missed kicks. He'll come back next year. So with JJ McCarthy out, which Viking are you most excited to see what he can do? New Viking, whether it's a rookie, whether it's a veteran, who are you most excited for this season?
Does Duke Shelley count?
No, absolutely.
Returning. Obviously, it's Duke Shelley. Of course, it's him. But other than him, I would say I am excited to see Aaron Jones. because I just got to see how we got the atrocious run game last year. I was in the camp that wanted to keep Andrew Madison and thought that he could be RB1. I was completely wrong. So I would like to see the run game develop, and that's going to take a lot of pressure off of Sam. And I can't believe I'm saying that after the Zimmer error. I thought I never wanted to see a run play again, but yeah. So I'm pretty excited to see him.
Thank you very much.
Other than that,
that's it.
What?
So clearly, you must have had somebody make your Duke Shelley shirt. Like,
yes,
Sure,
my
it's
friend
targeted.
Jonathan.
Oh,
My friend Jonathan owns a clothing company where he makes custom shirts, and
Nice.
it's called the Homegrown Company. Duke actually is ordering, at least I think he's ordering shirts for the entire defensive back room now
Ooh,
that I work with.
nice.
So, yes,
I
he made it for me.
I want a Newton McLaughlin.
Newton
Oh,
McLaughlin.
okay. Well, we can. I'm sure we can make that happen. He makes it in like a day. I'm like,
Really?
how do you do this?
Wow.
Yeah.
A+.
So, yeah.
All right, so
I wish you would have chose a couple of different pictures, but whatever. It is what it
Nailed
is.
it.
There could have been a
Nailed that
ton
damn
to
thing.
choose from.
Don't be rude.
No.
Duke fucking Shelley we're talking about, baby.
Sorry.
Right.
We saw this in your 10th year of going to Vikings training camp. What was more fun? Is it TCO or was it back in Mankato and then going over to Boomtown?
There's a very right answer to this question. Pressure's on.
All right. I got to be honest, and I don't think it's a nostalgia factor. It's definitely Mankato.
Yes, absolutely.
We shouldn't be alive in 2005 when we were there.
The views at TCO as far as fans go, and it's bad. I mean, the first day that I was there, they didn't come to that field that was closest to the fan bleachers at all.
Oh.
And that was Friends and Family Day. So it's really hard to see. There's only, I mean, if it's a hot day sitting on those bleachers, I'm not trying to complain, but you know, Mankato, they had the walkthrough in the morning, then you had the break. You could go and like go to, you know, what is it, Jack's Pizza? I don't want to disrespect.
It was Boomtown. It was across the street.
No, there was a pizza place.
Boomtown?
I don't know.
Jake's Pizza. You know, go get some ice cream. Go get some ice cream.
Yes.
You know, just hang out, and then you could come back for real practice. And I don't know, it's just an experience. And you were so much closer to the action.
Mm-hmm.
I was never lining up for autographs or anything, but if I wanted to, you know, you could just stick your arm.
You kind of sneak around more in Mankato.
Yeah, Mankato was TCO is fantastic. Mankato is just the experience itself was so much better. It was so more fun, more personable. It was a good time.
Yeah, exactly. It was obviously less commercialized and everything, but like, and I love TCO, don't get me wrong, but when I'm at TCO more than like a few days of training camp, I'm like, it's kind of Groundhog Day out here. Where in Mankato, I can have a new experience every day. So
you probably saw Lupicus and I at some point. Absolutely. If you saw two weird looking dudes wasted over by the fence, that was us. We had some fun.
Matt Berg for a signature.
We don't remember many things from Mankato.
Did y'all go to school there?
No.
Or you just brought booze? Oh,
we just drove down there.
Boomtown, and yeah, we almost didn't make it to practice.
Yeah, but it was fun. It was fun.
And it was fun too. I don't want to forget this. Applebee's. You could go hang out with the beat writers and take shots.
We
never made it to Applebee's.
We got kicked out of a bowling alley the night after
we did
training
get
camp.
kicked out of a bowling alley. That's all right.
And I got a lot of tea back then, off the record tea. So, yeah. I don't know. I didn't start going until 2014. So if you guys were against the fence, then I definitely didn't see you. But I would have joined you if I did.
Yeah. No, this is way.
I don't. If you would have saw us, you'd have steered as far away as possible. We were in rough shape. Miss Mankato, worth the drive. Let's do a little. We're gonna do what is spicier.
All right, let's do it.
Because Sal Spice, and like I told Sal, I said we're not very original, so we're calling it what is spicier. So it's more like which
great branding.
Yes, exactly. How are we doing this?
Wait, we got breaking news before you start. Tim Boss got kicked out of Toys R Us once.
You know what? I believe that. It's we got more breaking news. FW under Nick Cage is a vampire.
Okay.
Oh, P.S. I should show you this because I literally just pulled this out the box. I was redecorating. So I have this Teddy Bridgewater bobblehead. Just because we were just talking about him, I want to mention it. And look at him. He's very atomically correct. Oh my God.
Oh, that's
Like he borderline needs an amputation. He's just hanging on by a thread here.
I was looking at his ass and his dick. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Here.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it is not attached. That is probably actually worth some money.
My
fact
kid
that
broke his
Really?
leg the same day Teddy Bridgewater had his accident.
No way.
That's true. Yeah.
What day was it? Like August 30th?
Yeah.
Coming up on the
Weird.
anniversary.
That's weird. You guys know that date right on the back of your head. So before
Well,
we
I
get
had to count it. I had to count how many days before US Bank Stadium to prepare for this. So.
He was having such a good preseason that year too. He was ripping it up.
I don't want to. I want to. It just makes me sad to think about it. We love Teddy so much. Everybody loved Teddy.
You know what? He's hung in the league for years. He forged himself a nice career.
He did.
He just retired this season.
Just retired, as a Lion.
Yeah.
Before we get into what's spicier, Sal, how many? Like, if you had to guess, how many Vikings games have you been to?
Oh, my life. Oh, God, I don't know. Because how I've lived here for 10 years now. I went to every single game at TCO. 50? Yeah, it has to be. Oh, yeah, for sure. Because I usually go to every single game. Last year, I had to take a couple off because those Chief games and stuff, they were like out of control. Like, I'm not paying $300 to come in here and be disappointed. Yeah. So I took maybe that. I usually almost go to every single one. Yeah. Nice. This year it'll be cheap, man. I'll be balling this year. The tailgate. You guys, if you go, you have to come to the tailgate. That's going to be the most fun part of the season.
It looks like you guys have a great time. What's your drink of choice on game day?
Well, I'm usually a seltzer girly just because I got to play the long game. You know, I can't be doing shots or any of that. I get there like 7 a.m, so wow. It's a long day. And I shut the tailgate lock down. Like I've been there till 1 before.
Oh, dear God.
Yeah. Well, that's after a night game, but
okay.
Yeah.
All right, so we're doing what is spicier. So you have to tell us really what it comes down to is what is more likely to happen. Are you ready?
So I'm answering something is spicy.
We're going to give you 2 scenarios, and whatever the spicier one is, the more likely to happen.
Okay. Not what I want to happen. What's more likely?
What you think will happen. So option 1, and we did this with Realistic Randy. It's just a great question. Sam Darnold leads the Vikings to the playoffs, or the Vikings have the first overall pick next year.
First overall pick. It's not.
God damn it.
Didn't even hesitate. Not up for debate. We are not going to the playoffs, everybody. You got that?
They weren't going. I mean, I don't know. They weren't going in the first place, and I know there's a lot of positive people out there. I consider myself very realistic and objective. They weren't going in the first place. I mean, the Lions and the Packers are going. So what?
First overall pick. It's gonna be a fun draft day.
Will it though? It's the first overall pick.
I mean,
you know who it is, and it's over right away.
They'll find a way to mess that up, though. They'll win some worthless game at the end.
Oh, okay.
But it's still more realistic.
All right. Sal, I'm sensing like a southern twang to your voice. Are you from the South?
Oh, I am from Richmond, Virginia, yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
I've lived here for 10 years. When I get comfortable, it starts coming out. So you guys obviously calmed my nerves, I guess.
We have a very thick Minnesotan accent.
Yeah, we say toast.
Say we sound really stupid.
Yeah, so. we're almost in Canada here. So
yeah, we are very north.
There's a mountain right in the back window. All right, so what is spicier? JJ McCarthy will go into the 2025 season as the unquestioned starter, or JJ will have to earn a spot against another shitty bridge quarterback?
No, I think that it will be for sure that it will be his job. I don't know if I heard on you guys' show or someone else's show today that I had to see I mean, I've watched before, but I had to see what I was getting into after Randy. You know, I couldn't have him show me up.
I get it.
Luke, I knew would show me up, so I didn't tune into that. And I'm kidding, Randy. I hope you know. Oh my God. It was either that Kevin O'Connell is already referring to him as franchise quarterback, so that makes me feel better about it. And he's Kevin's guy. You know, he wanted him, and I don't think he would say that if that wasn't the intention.
Nice.
All right, spicier. Harrison Smith. He goes out with a banger, fantastic season, or he looks like the old man that he is, and it's just depressing to watch.
Remind me how last year went. I know
he had like a lot of near, he was close.
Yeah.
It wasn't horrible. It wasn't the same Hitman, but it wasn't horrible.
Yeah. He was a little slower.
He was a cock tease.
He was.
And Cam had more picks than him, I think, probably.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think he would have came back if he didn't think he could give it his all. And I'm sure he's a little disappointed in how he performed last year. I think he would have just been, I'm becoming a little bit of a liability to you guys, or I don't want to embarrass myself out there. So I'm just going to hang it up. And so I think he'll give it his all and he'll be good.
I hope so. God, I hope so. We got one more here. So again, thanks for hopping on. Really, really appreciate it.
Yeah.
You've been fantastic.
And
really
fun.
want to see your walls. If you could show us that before you leave.
Yeah, I don't know why it's so zoomed in. Like this, I set this up very meticulously.
Did you use a roller or did you hand brush the whole thing?
It depends on the section.
Smart.
Yeah, I was gonna say if you hand brush it the whole
I've
thing,
gotten-
that's
You're nuts.
horrifying. Yeah.
No, it looks like an off-white, a nice creme. Creme.
Victor is lit up over here. Where is he? I'm down prayer candles though, because I had, obviously Kirk. I was never working out, but we have Victor here.
Oh, hey, before I ask the last
burnt
space
out.
here, so you came from Richmond, Virginia. How did you become a Vikings fan?
So my parents are both from here, and my dad obviously instilled that in me, and I didn't have much in common with my dad, so I just started watching the Vikings all the time, so I could talk to him about that.
Nice.
And a little bit of daddy issues there, and so I've been on Vikings Twitter since 2009 now. I started traveling to games by myself and just meeting so many awesome people. Finally, people who are like-minded like me. In Virginia, I don't have anyone to talk to about with the Vikings because this is before fantasy was huge and all that.
Yeah.
And I just said, well, why don't I have FOMO all the time? I'll just move. If it sucks, it sucks. And here I am, still here.
Yes, Sal rips up Twitter. She's got like 1 million.
I used to, not anymore.
Million followers.
Still do.
Go over there, give her a follow. Absolutely. And so you're on Vikes now. I mean, you kind of bounce around a little bit, right? Everybody's asking to come on. You just kind of bounce around a little bit.
Well, I'm a free agent right now. We had a little bit of both of my main squeezes. We had some issues.
Wow.
Which that sounds like it's way more interesting than it is. But actually, I believe is actually very interesting, and I can't wait to talk about that someday soon.
Next week.
But I think I need to wait for a little more dust to settle because it's pretty much every day I'm getting more information. So, but yeah, I'm a little bit of a free agent. Justin did ask me to join Vikes Now, but I don't know how much he wants me on there. And then I'm working on my own thing, which is going to be a little different than anything anyone else is doing.
Ooh, stay tuned.
Yeah.
Going to be, yeah. Yeah. So I'm excited about that. We'll see if I actually get it going.
Hell yeah.
You'll
get
get
it
awesome. Keep
No
us
doubt
posted. We'll send all of
I will.
our viewers your way.
We
Well,
will.
thank you. I appreciate
All
that.
12K of them. We just hit it. All right. Last one.
I know,
So,
congrats.
what is Spice here? Kevin O'Connell will be the Vikings head coach for the next 5 years, or he's gone in 2?
I think absolutely 5 years. No doubt about it. The Wilfs are going to, first of all, the Wilfs are always real hesitant to move away from people as it is. I mean, remember Leslie Frazier, for Christ's sake?
Okay, forget
But they know that Kevin is, at least in my opinion, the best person to work with JJ probably out there. Like I said, it's his guy, Kevin, former quarterback. I don't think that they would take that big of a risk to move on to a new coach who could maybe be detrimental to JJ that early.
I like it. I think you're right. We one more final spice here. You will or will not come back on the show ever again.
I'll come back whenever you want me to. I would love it.
Yeah.
Very fun. Very fun.
Oh, that was fantastic.
Cool.
Sal, you're great. We appreciate you coming on. We know
Thank
you're
you.
busy. We love having you on.
I'm actually about to go on a first date with someone from Vikings Twitter.
Nice.
Stay
Really?
tuned. Yeah, somebody big. Somebody's
with
been on this
Patrick
show
Arms.
before. Who?
Is it Matamidai? It's Matamidai.
No, I'm such a shit starter. Like, why did I even say that?
You said they've
I
been
gotta
on
leave
the
it on a
show?
cliffhanger.
They've been
Yeah,
on the
you
show
can't. I'm not gonna tell you right now.
No, but I'm gonna.
If you guess it, I'm not gonna tell you.
We
It's
might do a
Matamidai.
show just to guess top 5 guesses who Sal Spice.
Perfect. Yeah, that
Wow.
sounds like a
Members
fun
only.
game.
We're
It'll
gonna
be a
find out.
drinking game though.
We will find out who it is. Good luck.
No,
Good-
how?
No,
There's been a lot of people on here. Like,
I hope you wear your Duke shirt for your date.
Yeah.
he's already
Absolutely.
seen it. Well, that's
No,
yeah, he's
this
already.
may not be the first
Well,
date.
he's seen a picture. No, he's seen a picture of it. Like, I can't be showing up on a first date with a t-shirt on.
Actually, I have a really good guess. I'm not going to say it.
I mean,
know
I
who
could.
it is. I think I know.
No,
who it
you
is.
don't.
I can only think of Montemita right now. That's all I can think of.
No one knows. Why did I say that? God, I'm the
no.
worst.
I think it's Najee Thompson.
Watch it suck now. Be
Oh, wow.
like,
No
Did she
response.
say a
God.
Viking or I think she just said someone on Viking Twitter.
Just been on the show.
Vikings
Been on the show.
Twitter.
Oh,
Yeah,
all
it's
right.
a
Well,
I'm
he's
not
on
going to
Twitter.
tell you, so we don't need a guess. But I'm very
All right.
excited about it.
We
Sorry,
will
my
find
co-host
out.
is such a pervert.
Good luck on your date. It's going to be
Thank you.
really nice. Really nice.
I think it'll be good. Yeah.
it will be
Okay.
fantastic.
I have a good vibe.
We will have you on again very soon. We appreciate you hopping on.
Perfect. Yeah,
All right.
my pleasure. All right.
All right.
Bye, guys. Skol.
See ya. Let's go.
Skull TY said it was him.
Yeah, boy. That's a so many guesses, but that was awesome. Sal's
you're good.
fantastic. She rips it up on Twitter. She's at like every game. Tailgate wise, if you're going to a game, it looks like they have a lot of fun over there. A
Yeah.
lot of fun.
Shit. I guess they apparently go a long time too. 7 in the
if I was up
morning
till-
start.
Basketball guy says, "Okay, let's figure it out. Who is it?"
So
Who
Viking
is it?
Twitter has been on our show.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. We do have some mailbag questions.
You've got mail.
God, it's so good.
It is perfect. It's even better in person. It is even better
Yeah,
in person.
from a distance. All right. First one is from Andrew. He asks, who has more trade value, Ed Ingram or Dalton Reisner? Whoever doesn't win the starting right guard job, could they look to trade them?
Will they look to trade whoever does not win the starting right guard? Make sure you guys hit that. I don't know how many likes we're up to. Hit that like button. Hit that sub ski.
Oh, shit. We got 3 likes.
Are you serious?
We're at 54. We cracked the 50 button.
54 was Greg Biekert. No.
Yeah. I think
Eric
it was.
Kendricks. I don't know if I think Biekert might have been 55. Dalton says Tyrese Robinson should be starting.
Should be starting.
Tyrese Robinson actually has been getting some love from some of the people that have been at practice. I mean, I'm not
Really?
saying he's going to start, but Ashley Dick says we need more, not she needs more. No, they're not going to trade it either. Ed Ingram's going to win the job. Dalton Reisner, I guess I would say, if he's the backup, if they were to get any offer for him, they trade him. But I don't think they're going to get any.
Honestly, I'd like to keep them both, but we also
yeah.
need draft capital. So I would get moving them, especially if Tyrese Robinson looks, or it's him, Michael Jordan, someone looks like they can play it, and fill the spot, be the backup. I feel better with him on the roster, but the way the season's going right now, fuck it, trade him and get something for him.
Yeah, no, I just don't know if they will get that offer. So
I'm gonna quite the head on this thing. All right, you want to read the next one?
Yes. T-Bass says, if it's true, how bad do you think it looks like Kevin O'Connell complained to the Browns about being physical? Don't you think that sends a message to other teams when they play the Vikings?
Yeah, and T-Bass, I'm glad you asked this because I actually had this down as actually a topic on the live. And I hate this. If this is true, I hate this. Like KLC.
I think it's pretty much solidified that it's true.
Yeah, had to go to Jim Schwartz and ask him to. No, this is what you do. You have someone else. You match the physicality. Give him a cheap shot. Hit him back. Don't go there and complain that it's too physical. Stand up for yourself. Now we're gonna get this, this aura that we're this soft team or a bunch of wussies out there. No, you go out there, you hit them back. And I hate this. I hated everything about it when I read it. It just felt like such a loserish day yesterday with everything that happened. And then hearing this on top of it, someone has to stand up and hit them back. And I hated that KLC had to go whine about it.
I agree. The only thing I'll say is, let's just remember, Kevin O'Connell had himself a day. Like, he had to come out and do the press conference. JJ McCarthy is out. He had to answer questions.
You should have punched him.
Just hear me out. Quit being a spaz.
I just acted. I'm being emotional.
All I'm saying is, like, I fully agree. You can't go over and say tone it down. But then when Jordan Addison goes down with an injury, something in Kevin O'Connell's brain probably just like watching him get carted off after everything that has happened. I'm giving him a pass that he did it. I think emotions overtook the day, but I don't like it. I don't like it. I'm not saying I like it by any means, but based off of everything that has happened to this dude, Kirk Cousins goes down last year. This year, it's off to an even worse start. It's like, give the dude a break. They came out and they were fired up today. They ripped it up at practice today. So hats off to them. But yeah, you can't be doing that.
No, don't go out there and complain. Can we just touch each other? Is that what he said? You think?
I don't think he said that. Let's see here. Tim Voss really goes off the rails here.
Really?
Really, really goes off the rails. He says this is obviously a hypothetical situation that would never happen. So he didn't go off the rails. Drake May has looked bad all camp. Fans are not happy with his progress. If the Patriots call and ask for interested, would you be, and what would you give for him?
Okay, first of all, I know Viking Funeral messaged us too on Twitter about Drake May's poor start. I'm not worried. Okay, Drake May's in New England. He's got shit to work with. I don't even know how the offensive staff is there. He's in a horrible situation overall. I expect him to struggle right now. I expect him to look horrible, look awful. So none of this news is surprising to me. I'm not writing off Drake May by any means. I still think he's going to be a very good quarterback in the NFL. Everybody's overreacting on his poor start, but it happens a lot to young quarterbacks. So nothing out of the ordinary here.
Yeah, no. The Patriots are all in on Drake May, and they would probably want exactly what they were asking for when they were on the clock, which was a ridiculous amount why nobody traded for him. Mm-hmm. T-Best says if that's the case and he's not a head coach, well, he is the head coach, and I think we got to buckle up because Sal is. I mean, he's going to be here for a while. The fact that what happened to JJ McCarthy, I think, only extends him his little grace period here. Like he's going to be here for a handful of years until if for some reason JJ McCarthy craps the bed in year 2 or something. I think they could win 2 games this year, and he's still the head coach next year.
Have you ever crapped the bed as your life as an adult?
No, I've never crapped the bed. I've done other things in the bed. I've never just like if I crap the bed, I'd have to really look at myself in the mirror the next morning and just be like, man, come on, get it together, man. You crap the bed. You have to clean it up. You have to get a new bed. You clearly are making bad life choices.
I haven't either. If you've crapped the bed, please let us know in the comments. As an adult.
Shit. Davey Chains is probably laying in bed right now with a full dump in his pants.
Tim Fox has a question. He wants to know if sharts count.
Absolutely. Sharts are something. We got one more. Muyu says if One Bar and Lupagus had to fight to the death, only using their hands, who wins and why?
I mean, One Bar would fight really fucking dirty. That's no question about that. I don't know. I'm gonna bet on myself in this one.
Lupagus is right. I would do anything. I would throw dirt in his eyes. I would do anything.
You probably have someone like in the background with to come out and jump me.
I'm just saying, so here's the breakdown is we start off and we're like, no, God, I can't fight you, man. I love you, man. And then all of a sudden when Lupagus is starting to buy into my spiel, I get dirty and do something and I try to kill him. Yeah. But unfortunately, as I'm trying to kill him, Lupagus just puts me on my back and chokes me out and I die. It would be really quick. Unless there was like a rake or a large chunk of wood that I could just use cheating wise, I don't stand a chance. I wish I could.
I'd be an emotional wreck after killing you.
Well, it would be like that scene, Game of Thrones, where the dude busts his skull.
No, that one traumatized me. That was like the worst TV death I've ever watched in my life. I don't know why.
It was. I couldn't sleep. I couldn't sleep that night. It
shook me to the core.
Yeah. No, DW. I'd try everything. I would do everything. I would pinch. I would scratch. I'd give him monkey bites.
Tickle.
Anything, but it would end in a disastrous fashion for me. Lupagus put those big old milkers over me and it'd be over.
The smell would kill you.
Smother me to pieces. All right. That's pretty much it for Horned Up tonight. We're gonna be doing some shows tomorrow. Lupagus is gonna be breaking down the practice today. I got Scoot once again. We appreciate everybody hopping on.
Yep.
As
And
always.
just a reminder, we will not be going live after the game on Saturday. We are both out of town, so we'll be doing our follow-up vids Sunday early afternoon, right?
Yeah, we'll probably be a little. Yeah, we'll be MIA on Saturday. Sunday, hot and heavy.
Yeah.
Hot and heavy. Also, we're doing a weekly podcast, so just kind of breaking down the whole week. So go over to Apple, just look for One Bar and Lupkus. You'll see it. We're spreading our wings.
We are spreading our wings. Again, thanks for Sal Spice for hopping on today. Appreciate her taking the time out of painting and her first.
We love everybody. We love everybody.
To come on and talk to us. Remember this, guys. This is very, very important. Alligators, they fart.
Really? They got buttholes?